Oh,
Go. I love how it has a little countdown, but I'm still sad I can't do my own countdown. I'm not at work restream just yet. But hey, welcome back to my channel.
Hi.
We're talking about Silo Season 2, Episode 4. I think I'm right. It's called the Harmonium, which is because of the instrument that they use in this episode. Would you guys rate this episode? 1 out of 5 silos.
You know what? I'm gonna give it 5 out of 5 silos.
whoa.
A lot happened. It gave me what I expected out of Silo.
Oh my god, that's wild.
That's
Uh-oh.
strong.
What scores are coming?
I thought I was gonna go like pretty hard and say 4 out of 5 silos on like a silo scale too, right? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like given what the show has been up to this point, this is a 4 out of 5 silo episode.
Wow. Those are really high.
What about you, Melissa?
I was struggling between 2.5 and 3.
Whoa.
Wow,
Okay.
tell us why. What was
I
not good
don't
for
know
you?
why. I'm just like, I'm not like in it. And
I
don't
understand that.
I'm not explain why.
Well, I might give the season itself 2.5, but this one was packed with events.
It was, which by the way, I remember we completely called the fact that Tim Robbins was gonna kill the judge. So that was not surprising to me. And I
That's
did like
good character writing.
huh?
That's good character writing.
Yeah. I was sneaking at some of the comments online really quick because I make sure to watch the show on Sunday so I can have the show still fresh in my mind. And some people were surprised that he killed her. And I'm like, how are you surprised?
Yeah, she was throwing a wrench in all his plans. All he wants to do is follow the pact. Follow the pact.
He's like a politician. He is cold. He is not above killing somebody that he once loved, I think.
Yeah.
So
Random.
And she loved him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I saw some theories online that she disappeared for those 5 days and she never, and like 25 years ago, and like nobody knows why. And somebody was like, maybe she was getting an abortion of his baby. I didn't know that they were lovers though. I thought that she was just like his shadow.
There is something there.
I mean, she basically confessed to him.
I may have missed that. I like black out while I watch this show.
It was when she was poisoned.
She was like, I never would have left you, or something. She said something along those lines.
Okay. Like I get like they had like a close relationship, but I thought it was like mentor and mentee, but I guess it got romantic at some point. I guess.
She really never was gonna get that suit, Those measurements really weren't
Yeah, like I thought he was gonna kill her by like letting her go out and like let her die outside, but he was like, no. I could use you, I guess, like as like a way to kind of like start a rebellion, which I thought we were trying to prevent a rebellion, but he wants the people to kind of tear each other apart. Is that what I'm reading?
Well,
right?
yeah,
I was with you on the thing about like letting her die or like making it look like it because like the other body is missing of the bearded man.
Oh, that guy.
Anyway, but you're on a whole different thing, which I know, Andres, you wanted to say something.
Yeah,
well, I was just gonna bring up like I guess the plan is just turn everyone against mechanical, right?
That is the plan. That's what the pact says to do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Turn everyone against mechanical and then distract them with that civil war, I guess.
That's crazy because mechanical literally controls the silo, like if it's on or off.
Yeah, which I did think was kind of lame when they were like, we're gonna turn it off, you don't give us what you want, and then like
turn it back.
And then they instantly were like, okay, before they even got what they wanted, they were like,
yeah,
green apple.
Yeah,
I assumed for a second that no time has passed and that floor just had electricity regardless if it was on or off. Like I thought they had their own power source for a second, then I realized no, they turned it on.
Mechanical, no. Mechanical does everything.
I mean, you would think that people would treat mechanical just a little bit better, even though they're down deep. They're like the low people, but like they control the world, their world.
Yeah, it's surprising that that's who people turn on.
Yeah,
when things get. Chris Dang.
Hey,
Chris Dang is here.
You said so. This week's episode is better than last week's. Oh, so you haven't seen it yet, Chris Dang? You're asking us. Well, I'm still I feel like this is a slow burn type of season, so I'm still kind of like, meh, but undress and age very much like this week's episode. So that's
This
how
was
that
a
felt.
very eventful episode. So a lot of things happened. There was a
What
lot of
else?
killing and plotting, and a lot of time spent with Juliet and Solo, right?
Yes, Juliet and Solo. Okay, so then I question like the different types of cultures and holidays and everything and all these silos because he seems so more knowledgeable. And then they have different holidays. Like they celebrated Founders Day in this silo, and then in her silo, they celebrate Freedom Day. And I kind of, I guess, already pictured that all the silos were kind of like identical to each other with like what they celebrate or the rules that they follow. So I'm wondering now if they're all actually really different, or is it only because Solo has some kind of inside information because of whatever he went through, because we don't know yet. But it did make me wonder about how all the different silos could be very different from each other.
So
You know?
here's my thing. I
Mhm.
saw that and I was like, wasn't it called Founders Day? Is she just lying? So I really have to go back to season 1 and confirm because I kind of thought it was Founders Day and not Freedom Day.
But why would she lie to him?
I don't know. Maybe to just I don't know, like he could still go psycho on her. Like if he thinks that she's too
I mean,
different from him,
I
perhaps.
kind of feel like they seem way too kind of comfortable with each other, like in my opinion. Like y'all's guard are down. I don't know why.
That's a really good point. I agree.
Oh,
Yeah, I like it because he's acting like a little kid or like somebody that hasn't talked to anybody in a really long time. So I am enjoying kind of that dynamic a little bit because it feels
I feel
sort of realistic.
Does it? I don't know. Like I don't know if I would be hanging around this guy.
On his end of like he feels like he trusts her at this point, so he's like really letting himself
Him
go.
too.
Except for every now and then he wants to go back to the vault.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta check the vault.
Do we have any theories about what is in the vault?
I would
Food.
say like I'm kind of like is that vault kind of similar to like the Tim Robbins vault where he can see like everything that's going on?
That's what I
Good
thought.
theory.
Okay. Yeah, that's
I
what
thought it
think.
was like the founder's vault. Like I thought that was like the control center, and that's why he has
So
unlimited
much
food,
information.
presumably. What?
Well, the food thing, I guess, but also just a ton of information about other silos and stuff.
Okay. And then there was a line that he said when they're in that classroom that I thought was interesting. He said, nobody will mind if you erase those, which makes me feel like, wait, are there other people in this silo? Like who would mind?
And also, I don't know, those numbers are obviously pretty important, right? Stuff.
Yeah, right. She started erasing, and I was like, wait, don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but
saw-
I'm sure there's paper somewhere.
Yeah, I saw a quick video on YouTube saying that they're probably years. And then there was a year like 2031 somewhere on the board. And obviously we don't know what that means yet, but maybe that was the year that like the silo was built or like the big apocalyptic thing happened. But
Whatever event, yeah.
Theory as well, the years.
Yeah, and then also he said that the backpack was like some girl that he used to sit next to, which makes me think that my original theory about him being a child when it all went down could possibly.
Yeah, I don't know why
Yeah.
Juliet was confused. I was like, he was a kid, stupid. Moving on. Right? Are we
I
supposed to doubt
think,
his story? Is that
or
what we're supposed to do?
I mean, there might just be more to it. Like it might be more confusing than the idea that like he was just a kid and he was in that classroom.
He was a boy. She was a girl.
She doesn't know that much about him though.
Mm-mm.
So she would be, I guess, kind of lost in that. But yeah, I mean, his comment made me think: are there other people in this silo? Because like, who would mind if they're all dead? I don't know. Or is he just
Yeah.
crazy?
Hypothetically, he would be the only person that would mind or not, right? That
I
doesn't-
thought he was joking.
And then she didn't say anything. I'm just like, are you
She's
not asking questions?
She's kind of a wet sock since season 1. Like, if there's any character that's not really got a lot of personality, it's her. Like, she's got her story, she's got her muscles. I think that's what's cool. You know, she can fix things and she's
Which she can
strong.
swim now?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was weird
she's
too. I
That
thought she
was
was gonna
weird.
sink like
I was
lead.
confused. I thought you couldn't swim.
And then she was like, pushing, like propulsing herself. Like, how does she know to do that? She's only encountered water like once in her life.
Like once.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Also,
I
I
don't
think
know what
it's
the plan
funny
was
that
there.
instead of just being like, "Hey, let's take this instrument apart and use the tube," he's just like playing music, trying to be like, "See?" And then she's like, "Yeah, you got your hands are moving. Nice." He's like, "No, my feet." Which is still not an answer. It's like,
Wait, is your issue that he can't socialize? 'Cause
yeah,
no, he
partly.
can't.
Okay.
Just get to the point, you know?
Okay, yeah, I
He's
see
just
that.
like going to his
Got some ADD.
piano
Awesome.
thing.
That was a very human moment though when he didn't realize that like his great idea also involved like pulling apart this instrument. Like that was sweet. I like that. That's fun character work.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else we want to talk about Silo and Juliet before we go back to the original Silo? Solo and Juliet.
He was pumping for no reason. She just swam back without the hose later on.
Did she get the suit? I don't recall.
She put it on. She put it on before she swam back, apparently. I still don't know how she swam back.
The firefighter suit, which I would assume was like super heavy underwater, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So then they're having their adventure. She's got the suit. He went back to his vault. And now we're gonna wait to see if she actually makes it back to her silo in the next episode. I don't know. I didn't see the trailer for the next episode, so I don't know.
I don't think I even downloaded it. Like I think the episode just came the episode by itself. So
okay.
I don't think there's really anything more for her to do besides like start trying to
go back,
move on to the next.
Mm-hmm. So Common was the one who kind of tried to call for the judge to get impeached, right? So then is that the reason? I mean, it's not the reason, but it's kind of, was that like an opportunity that Tim Robbins took to kind of like plot the whole, like, let's make it seem like she got killed because you're the one that wanted her impeached? Is that what I'm reading?
I think so. I just get so mad when I see Common. Every time I see him, I'm like, whatever you're gonna do, it's gonna be stupid and I'm not gonna like it. And then he does. He's like, everyone, she died for you. Stop it, Common.
Yeah.
Stop.
His acting in like the first 10-15 minutes was really bad. I thought he did pretty decent like at the end with the speech, but his acting in the first 10 minutes talking to Tim Robbins, I was like, oh god.
I don't know what his goal is.
Stiff.
Like, does he want to just lead? Does he want to be right? Like, what is his deal? I don't know.
Power. I think he wants power. And like he saw the judge as somebody that was kind of in the way because she's really close to Tim Robbins, but then, you know, now she's out the way. So now he may have like a new mission. Okay, it's like, how do I kind of like get my way to be closer to power by being close to Tim Robbins, perhaps?
I felt like he was going to be the new judge.
Oh,
like that's what he wants.
I don't know what his title is now, but getting that judge power, I could see that. Oh, okay. Something interesting also. We see the judge meet with that guy who's like super, super too smart for his own good. I forgot his name, but she told him about what the world is really like with the stars and the sun. And like, you're right. We revolve around the sun. Okay. And then I didn't realize that like the judge also knows what that is. So like the people of power are the ones who know about the world. And then like everyone else doesn't know anything. Why can't they know about the universe?
That's one of the silo things. We don't know. That's what we're watching the show for.
I'm telling myself it's because, okay, if people get too curious, it's going to make them want to go outside even more, is what I'm getting at. Is what I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's kind of how I just feel about it too. I didn't even question it that much. I was like, they're already living in a silo. Of course, they're going to be like trying to control information and everything. The whole show is about like control.
Yes. but then I get very like, okay, why is that a secret? Why can't they know this? But I'm guessing it's because like if they want to know too much, then they're gonna really want to go outside. But yeah, it was good to see him again. I felt really bad for him because he has to go down in the mines for what?
Have we seen the mines?
Cut it down. I don't think we have. I could be wrong.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
But apparently he wouldn't last 1 year there.
What does that mean? Like, is he gonna be killed?
I think they just work him to death. That was my imagination.
I want to know where the mines. If they're not under the silo, because that's like secret and unknown. Then where are the mines?
The children yearn for the mines.
Is that a line in the show?
No, it's like
a line in real life.
Yeah, it's like a Minecraft meme.
Oh,
but if you've seen the trailer for the new Minecraft movie, they incorporate it into the plot. Like the main character is like, as a child, I always yearned for the mines.
Oh,
that kind of makes me want to watch it. I haven't seen the trailer though. I just heard Minecraft movie and I assumed it was stupid.
I mean, the trailer looks like, I don't know. It's the Minecraft movie, but it kind of looks like that sequel to Jumanji, like the first sequel to Jumanji. When it first came out, like it was pretty fun, but then they made like 3 more, and I think
is it a live action Minecraft or is this animated?
Yeah, live action Minecraft with Jack Black, Jason Momoa, and some other people.
I didn't see this online at all. Maybe I wasn't online today.
Saw it in the theater before Wicked.
Okay. Oh,
we're not going to talk about Wicked.
No, we're not Wicked.
This week I saw Gladiator 2, so if we want to talk
about a new movie, Age. You know what, Andres? How was Gladiator 2?
No, stop. It's about Silo. Silo.
It was bad.
My
Gladiator
show. I'm
2.
asking him. Go. Tell
Silo.
I'd rather work in Silo's mines than watch Gladiator 2 again.
So it was not good.
Nah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Denzel was good.
That's what I keep hearing. I keep hearing it was like, it's like basic. It kind of rehashes the first, but Denzel is fun to watch.
Yeah, the Denzel character is like the most interesting one. I don't know if I'm a big fan of Paul Mescal or like.
I don't know what else he's been in.
I was going to ask that too.
He was in a movie called After Sun, which like a lot of people really liked, but I thought was a little bit boring. And then he was in this one, and it's not the best written character, but he also didn't do anything special to bring it to life. Chris, we're doing movie reviews.
But Denzel he doesn't use a Roman accent in this movie, right?
No, but
he sounds like himself.
Still works, yeah. Also, the 2 dudes that play the twin kings were pretty solid. Basically, like everything outside of the main storyline with like Paul Mescal and Pedro Pascal and stuff was pretty good.
Okay.
But it was bad.
But it was, I mean, the main storyline was just so like trash, and I didn't connect with it at all. That yes, it was a bad movie. And it's also like, why make Gladiator 2 unless you're going to make a really good movie? And then they also take some things, like they take liberties with stuff from Gladiator 1 and like kind of change some of the way you may have thought of Russell Crowe's character. So
do you see them doing a Gladiator 3?
This one made a lot of money.
Oh
no.
So
maybe.
No. I caught up and saw Beetlejuice 2 yesterday.
Oh my god, what did you think of that?
I agree that Monica Bellucci did not need to be there.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about.
I forgot she was there. She showed up for 1 second. I was like, "All right, this is happening." Oh god,
weird thing in that movie.
Good sequel though.
Yeah. Huh?
Good sequel. Don't know if I care.
It was an unnecessary one.
Yeah, like the original is way better, but it wasn't a waste of time.
Yeah, the original was like clever, and it feels like something that was like, oh, thank God this was made. But the sequel is like, all right, Michael Keaton still got it. That's like, I think what people come away with.
Yeah, the thing I came away with was like, oh, he's a marriage demon, and he was this whole time. That makes so much sense.
A marriage demon?
He was a marriage demon. He
I heard
died being murdered on his wedding night, and he
that's
has
right.
a
Monica,
ex-wife.
where they
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
There's
and
like
he's
a whole
always trying to get
backstory.
married to people every movie. He is literally a marriage demon.
I forgot the movie
I
already.
do like still the like set design and makeup and all that stuff. Like that just
It looked good. It looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love the world.
I like the miniature.
Oh yeah, the dollhouse. Yeah.
And then
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, then I watched Logan's Run this morning, and that also has miniatures. And I just want to say that Hollywood, let us go back to miniatures because I love them and they look so good.
I don't know what Logan's Run is. That
what?
I don't know what that is.
Logan's Run is from like the 80s, and it's supposedly they've been wanting to remake it for years and years and years. And they just don't. And I don't know if they should. I don't know. I literally just watched it a couple of hours ago.
Okay.
I used to watch that movie all the time.
I just watched a bunch of bad Netflix Christmas movies today.
Did you watch the one where the lady falls in love with the humanoid snowman?
I DNF'd. I did not like it. I didn't finish it. I was bored.
I'll watch it. That sounds up my alley.
Yeah, I was just bored. At least I was able to finish the Christina Milian one and the Lindsay Lohan one at least.
Oh my God, did you know that she is the #1 rated singer in the Silo?
I was trying to figure out a way to get back to Silo too.
Christina Milian, #1.
Christina Milian, who still looks fantabulous. She's so pretty, so young looking. But yeah, she's great in the Silo as well. She is.
Are they not allowed to sing in the Silo? Is that a thing?
Good question.
Did I just make that up?
That's a great.
Or am I thinking of California during COVID?
That's a great question. I don't
I
recall.
might actually be thinking of California during COVID.
Like, I know they don't have like televisions. They can't see images of the before times. And then the judge is dying and he's like, hey, take this VR helmet. Look at the monkeys. Wow. No, I'm dying. Give me an antidote.
Well, were you guys shocked that she died this soon in the season? No.
So many
I
people.
mean, I wasn't really sure they were going to kill her off either, but it did make sense considering.
I didn't want her to die. I desperately didn't want her to die. I like that the show does things that you don't want to happen. That's a sign of a good show to me.
How do you feel about like her death scene? Like the fact that they put like VR on her head and let her kind of go ham for a little bit?
I just hated that she was into it.
Yeah. I feel like it looked a little wonky and goofy.
Like he could have tried and she could have like fought him like, no, but instead it was like, oh, look at the monkey.
Yeah.
That's a white-faced capuchin.
I wonder if it would have felt less cringy to me if we also saw the VR. Like,
yeah, true. You're just watching her.
Yeah, I kept looking at him and like his eye line. Yeah, because like he's like, hey, look. But like he's also looking like as if he too can see what she sees. That was so goofy.
Yeah, I didn't love the way they did that. I wish we could have just seen Costa Rica with her because it looked weird. It looked goofy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what a capuchin monkey looks like?
I don't know what that is.
Watch Capuchin Monkeys not even be in Costa Rica. Watch.
Okay, so she has information though about the hard drive. So she has information, but she refuses to tell him. And does anybody else feel like he's a little bit stupid for like not getting information from her before he killed her?
I wanted to know what is she talking about?
Yeah, I wanted to know. And then she's kind of a little bit stupid for trusting this guy. Like she knows he's a liar. Like she knew that he lied to her about something. And it's like, how do you think you could trust this guy to like go to his house and have dinner with him? He's diabolical.
Yeah. It just seemed like a bad idea right from the beginning.
Yeah.
You can try on your suit.
People are too trusting.
That's what they always say.
They're too trusting. Juliet's too trusting. Solo's too trusting. The judge is too trusting.
The mechanical.
Meanwhile,
How about that?
Billings, on the other hand, desperately
Mechanical
trying to
trust.
investigate anything.
Wait.
Billings?
Is
Billings.
his name not Billings?
Yes, Billings is the one who has the shaky syndrome thingy.
Yes, which
Ah,
we
yes.
learned last episode was just like, he's normal. It's the
Anxiety.
situation that's bad.
It's anxiety.
Is it anxiety?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
The chance.
I thought he had like some real disease that they
His
just don't know.
circadian rhythm is so bad that it's given him the
Ugh.
shakes.
Did he show up in this episode? Because I already forgot. Did he
Yes,
show?
he did. He's trying to figure out what the body looked like. Was
Yeah.
it a guy with a beard? And then ask somebody else, was it a guy with a beard? And then I don't know if he's any closer to what he needs to find out.
Oh, they're confused about where the hole was? Is that
Oh,
accurate?
yeah. Okay, so I do have to say something about the structure of this episode, or at least where the show is right now, because like in season 1, like whoever was the sheriff or who was trying to uncover the crime or mystery, like you didn't know either. You were trying to piece it together behind them. Meanwhile, we're watching Billings, like having already seen the guy get shot and throw the fire bomb or whatever. Like we're just watching Billings be like 10 steps behind you, the viewer. And I do not find that compelling at all. I'm just watching him and Porn Stash go like, hmm. And that is the actor of Porn Stash from Orange is the New Black.
I guess he's trying to do his own little investigation. I think it's showing us that he has, like, I guess, a lack of trust and faith in this institution that he is serving as an officer of the law.
And he started off like really like straight laced, like by the book.
Yeah.
So there's a crazy year.
And then we also didn't see Jorah Mormont, which was crazy because he had a little act of defiance last episode by not giving that woman birth control. Yeah.
You got to give it a couple months. He'll get in trouble eventually.
I know. It's like, how are they going to, do you think they would kill a pregnant woman?
We'll see. They can always just blame it on mechanical. How do you just blame things on mechanical though? Because
I don't know.
Then you guys are not going to have power.
That's what I'm saying.
Out, right?
Yeah.
How are you messing with these people? They have the power, like, of your whole world.
Like, of all the people you could throw blame on.
Hold on. Let me think about this. If I was this evil government, I would want control over the power, perhaps myself, and not in the hands of citizens who would rise up. So, like, I think this is about taking the power out of the hands of the citizens and giving it to, like, these people like Common and company.
Do they even know how to run the silo? They're not engineers.
That's the only question.
I don't think they do. Maybe the Pact. Maybe they got like some YouTube videos in their computer hard drives or something. Yeah. I mean, they might. They actually might. I know how that sounds, but they might.
They might, but people have these jobs for a reason down there and down deep.
And they don't have Juliet's big grown muscles.
Or maybe, do they have like power themselves? Like, okay, Solo has been in that vault the whole time. Does he have like power in there?
I
think see lights.
There are lights.
So maybe they don't mind if mechanical goes out and there's no power in the silo, because then that's just anarchy out there, but they're safe until things clear up.
They're safe.
But how do they clear up without the entire silo like dying?
You know, life finds a way.
Or not. Not in this universe, it doesn't. Because apparently you got the dust and the poison in the air. I think there's something about dust, because the book is called Dust at some point.
Yeah. One of them is called Wool, which I found out stands for something, but I don't know what. And then there's, I think, Shift, which I think also stands for something, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
And then the series as a whole is just called Silo? Or
I don't think so.
Or none of them are just called just the show. It's called Silo.
Names.
Wasn't one of the books called Silo?
I think all the books have different names.
It's like Wool, Dust, and I thought Silo. Why not? Oh shit.
I try not to click on any lore videos because I'm trying to avoid spoilers. So
Silo.
I don't mind it is Shift. Silo, Shift, and Dust.
There we go.
But wasn't there one called Wool? Oh no, wait, no. It is Wool, Shift,
Wool,
and Dust,
Shift, and
and the
Wool,
Dust.
shift,
series
and
is called
dust.
Silo. Huh.
All right.
What's Shift?
Don't Google what shift is. You're gonna get spoiled.
Like a shift, like clothing.
It stands for something, I think, like the S and the H.
Silo has infinite fantasy turtles.
What
Turtles
else
on
happened that you
Silo.
guys love this episode so much you want to talk about it?
A lot happened. I can't remember it all.
Every week, and then you don't say anything.
No, the first episode, nothing happened. And then the second episode was like catch up time.
Some
And then the
stuff.
third episode was like the first proper episode. And this is like the second proper episode.
What do you want to talk about for this episode?
I mean, there was a murder. There was like a revolution, like starts at the end.
We saw the names under the silo with all the words.
Mechanical people.
Mechanical. So it's always mechanical that gets blamed for all of the rebellion.
Very kind of them to leave that written down.
Is it saying something about our world that people down deep are the ones who always get blamed?
Sure. I don't want to give this show that much credit, but of course that is something, right? Like,
isn't it?
That's an easy little take to be like, it's usually the people with less power that get blamed by the powerful.
By the powerful. Okay.
What was it about this show that brought me here? Why am I still here? I don't know. I liked the episode. I cannot take that away. But that's a feeling. What?
I understand feelings. I get what you're saying. You got to go with your feelings. I'm just asking.
I felt like I was entertained. A lot of things happened. I went, oh, what's that?
That's
what are they doing?
You gave it a 5. That is
a 5. That's so high. So I'm asking you, Age, what else did you want to talk about?
Because I feel like I'm defending my 4, but 4 is, reasonable on the silo
4
scale.
Is high as well.
I think I've got issues because I'm watching shows that are like infinitely better and worse in different aspects entirely. Like Silo is very solid. Like the character work is very good. The directing is very interesting. Like when it's dark, that part doesn't I don't like that, but like the show has style and I think all the actors are doing a good job except for Common. And I genuinely mean this, except maybe Juliet sometimes. Her accent comes through a lot. But like holistically, I think the show is solid. Because at the same time, I'm watching like Dune Prophecy, which does like the most, it's so beautiful and yet does the stupidest things you've ever seen. And yet you're sitting there going, why was episode 3 not episode 1? And why is it suddenly good? So like these shows are like shifting and getting good and getting bad and getting good and getting bad. And Silo's like, hey, we're going to creep up to a good episode and maybe you'll get back to season 1.
For me this season, I have to say.
Say that again?
It's a slow burn for me.
Yeah.
I'm just
but you know what show is not failing right now? Dun dun dun. So good.
What were you gonna say, Andres?
I said I'm just hoping the last 3 episodes of Silo are good.
Is it only 3?
It's 3?
No. Like there's
okay.
There's 5 or 6 left, I guess, but it better like work up to something and have
that's
like the
what
last
I'm saying.
few episodes be like really great. But I don't know. I always like when we find out more, or like, I guess what I'm excited about is that there's a fake revolution going on in the silo now.
Is it fake or is it real?
A fake one?
There's like they're faking that like Mechanical is killing
that they murdered
people and trying to open up the airlock. That's not really happening. But
I just remembered, okay, I usually don't get into, well, I guess I can't say I don't get into mystery because I liked the murder mystery of season 1, but I guess it's kind of has like the Lost syndrome with me where there keeps on building on questions and questions and questions, and we're getting like little answers here and there, and that gets me frustrated as a viewer.
I don't know if we got any answers to this episode.
Oh, no, we didn't. It's just like, oh, we know the judge knows something about the former IT person from like 50 years ago or whatever it was, but we don't know what it is. Now it's like, oh, I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, it's just adding on more questions.
Adding on. I'm a very, very impatient person. So
I think that's what I like about Silo, because that's actually, now that you pointed it out, that's what I like about Evangelion. Evangelion's like, hey, you kind of know what's going on. Also, there's a 14-year time skip, and we're just gonna drop you right in and answer nothing. Like, I love it. I like to explore my shows as they're happening, as I'm watching it. But if they give us no answers this season, I'm gonna be real pissed. I want to know why the silos.
Yeah, we didn't get answers this time, but I feel like we got development, and that's something.
There's development in the silo with the fake revolution. And
Juliet. And hey, they kill the judge. That's the end of that character's arc. That's crazy.
What was her arc?
We knew she was going to die.
Back to alcoholism.
She was wanting to go out. Like, I guess.
Yeah, that's right.
The people who want to go out never get to go out, man.
Yeah. Okay, then. Any last thoughts that you want to share before we wrap it up?
Silo. Why they keep losing the bodies in the morgue? I don't know.
So my question this week. Oh, do you guys have an MVP? I forget to ask this every week. Do you have an MVP of the episode?
Solo.
Sure. Yeah, Solo.
I will say maybe Tim Robbins' character for doing something big by killing. It's MVP because he did something big this episode. Why give me judgy eyes?
Because I like Judge Meadows.
Yeah, but
he did something big.
It was the biggest thing anyone's done this season.
Yeah.
I'm sad to see her go. R.I.P. Judge Meadows, first name unknown.
Yeah. Hopefully they reveal more of her past. Hopefully this show doesn't really do flashbacks that much, but hopefully we get some flashbacks of her life because it's one big mystery and we don't know what she did when she disappeared. We don't know what she knows. So hopefully we get some of those this season because they're testing my patience.
I feel like there's only one place she could have gone, and it was underneath the silo.
Possibly. But she's keeping her own secrets that she kept from, what's his name, Bernard, Tim Robbins. Alrighty, guys, we will see you next week. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know what you rate the episode down below and what movies you're watching. And have a lovely Sunday.